Good morning, students. All you are welcomed to the fifth part of the chapter 2 regarding the separation of components of a mixture. Let's go through contents. The today's topics to be covered are: number 1, separating the components of a mixture. Number 2, needs to separate the components of a mixture. की ज़रूरत क्या है components को अलग करने की. Next, common methods of separation. Next, methods of separation of mixtures like evaporation, centrifugation, applications of centrifugation and sublimation. Now, our first topic is separating components of a mixture. Students, many of the materials around us are mixtures. These mixtures have 2 or more than 2 components mixed with them. So, it may not be possible to use the mixture as such in our homes as well as in the industries. So, different methods of separations are used to get individual components from a mixture, which makes it possible to do study as well as the use of their individual components in our daily life. Now, our next topic is need of separation. Students, we need to separate the components of a mixture for the various purposes, such as number 1, to remove the undesirable component, the meaning of the undesirable बिना काम का. Number 2, to remove a harmful component. Number 3, to obtain a pure sample of a substance. For example, when the gold is mined from the gold mines, then it is not in the purest form. So to get the purest form of the gold, we have to go through the various methods of separation. And last one is to obtain a useful component. Our next topic is common methods of separation. Separation of mixtures can be done by many simple or common methods, like you can see in the picture. First is hand picking, second winnowing, third sieving, fourth filtration. Apart from it, decantation, sedimentation are some more common methods which are used in our day-to-day life for the separation of various components of a mixture. Our next topic is methods of separation of a mixture. Students, a mixture can be of either be 2 liquids or a solid and a liquid or 2 solids. And the methods of the separation depends upon the nature of the components of a mixture from which it is made. And children, because the mixture is made up of many of the constituents which are having the various properties with them, such as density, solubility of particles, behavior towards the magnet, boiling points, etc. So, the various physical processes are commonly used to separate the constituents of a mixtures, such as sublimation, filtration, centrifugation, evaporation, crystallization, chromatography, distillation, fractional distillation, and separating funnel is also used for the separation of a mixture. Now, today we will here discuss a few methods of separation, such as number 1, evaporation, then centrifugation, and last one will be sublimation. The next topic is activity, and that activity is related to the separation of color component from ink via evaporation. Students, actually the changing of any of the liquid into vapors or gas at any temperature is known as the evaporation. This method is used to separate when a solid substance is dissolved in water or any other liquid. For example, ink. Students, ink is not a single or pure substance. It is a mixture of dye in water. So, we can separate the colored component or dye of the ink from water by the process of evaporation. Let me discuss an activity for it. As you can see in the picture, there are many of the apparatuses such as the burner, then tripod stand, beaker, watch glass, etc. Let's start to explain the activity. For it, fill a half beaker with water, then put a china dish on the mouth of the beaker and also put few drops of ink in the watch glass. Then start heating the beaker. We see that the evaporation is taking place from the watch glass after some time. Now continue heating as the evaporation goes on, and we stop heating when we do not see any further change in the watch glass, and observe carefully the changes. If we observe carefully, then we can see that during evaporation, volatile substance of ink, that is water, evaporates, while colored ink, which is non-volatile substance, is left in china dish as a residue. So children, we can also conclude from this activity that we can separate the volatile components from the non-volatile solute by the method of evaporation. Students, the meaning of the volatile, the substance which can be evaporated on heating. For example, water, while the non-volatile substance is that substance which do not get evaporates when heated. Now, our next topic is separation of cream from milk via centrifugation. Students, what is centrifugation? Actually, the centrifugation is a method for separating the suspended floating particles of a substance from a liquid in which the mixture is rotated और spun, means तेजी से घुमाया जाता है at high speed in a machine that is known as the centrifuge. Now, the method of centrifugation is based on a principle, and that principle is when a fine suspension or colloidal solution is spun rapidly in a centrifuge, then the heavier particles are forced to the bottom of the liquid and the lighter particles stay at the टॉप. मीन्स जब भी सेंट्रीफ्यूज मशीन में किसी भी सॉल्यूशन को डाल करके तेज़ी से स्पन किया जाता है, हाई स्पीड के साथ में रोटेट किया जाता है, तो उसके हैवियर पार्टिकल्स जो होते हैं वो जो है लिक्विड में बॉटम पर जाकर के सेटल हो जाते हैं, जबकि जो लाइटर पार्टिकल्स होते हैं वो हमेशा टॉप पर फ्लोट करते हैं. नाउ वी कैन टेक द एग्जाम्पल of the separation of cream from milk via centrifugation. So children, for it, the milk is put in a closed container in a big centrifuge machine. When the centrifuge machine is switched on, then the milk is start rotating at a very high speed in its container. Due to this, the milk separates into cream and skimmed milk. The cream, being lighter in weight, floats over the skimmed milk. It can be removed. Thus, cream is separated from milk by centrifugation. The process of centrifugation is used in dairies to separate cream from milk. At our homes, our mother also make ghee from malai or butter, and for it she uses mixie. Now our next topic is application of centrifugation. Number 1, the centrifugation process is used in diagnostic laboratories for blood and urine tests. Number 2, it is also used in dairy and at homes to separate butter from cream, as we have discussed. Then number 3, it is also used in washing machine to squeeze out वाटर फ्रॉम वेट क्लोथ्स. गीले कपड़ों को निचोड़ने के लिए, सुखाने के लिए, ड्राई करने के लिए वॉशिंग मशीन में भी इसी सेंट्रीफ्यूगेशन प्रोसेस का यूज़ किया जाता है. नाउ आवर लास्ट टॉपिक इज सेपरेशन ऑफ सॉल्ट फ्रॉम अमोनियम क्लोराइड वाया सब्लिमेशन. स्टूडेंट्स, वी हैव रेड द प्रोसेस ऑफ सब्लिमेशन with the help of an activity in the first chapter. So here I revise the definition. The changing of any of the state of matter from solid to directly gaseous state without changing into the liquid state is known as the sublimation. The process of sublimation is used to separate those substances only from a mixture which sublimate on heating or which sublime on heating. means जो गर्म होने से डायरेक्टली गैस में चेंज हो जाते हैं, such substances are known as the sublimate or sublime material. Students, you have to keep in notice that most of the substances do not undergo sublimation. This method is used to separate such mixtures that contains 1, the sublimable or volatile component from a non-sublimable impurity. Let me discuss this with the help of an example. When we heat the mixture of salt and ammonium chloride, then ammonium chloride is evaporated while salt remains in the china dish. The ammonium chloride cools on the funnel where it further get converted into the solid form. In this way, we get pure ammonium chloride from salt. Thank you.